Welcome, seekers of truth. Today, we delve into a realm filled with mystery and revelation. What I am about to share with you is not merely a story, but a spiritual map that could be pointing to our own destiny. Prepare yourself to uncover the 5 biblical prophecies that could be fulfilled at any moment. This journey is not for the faint of heart, for the truths hidden within these ancient texts might alter your perspective of the world forever. The Bible, that millennia-old book that has withstood the test of time, is not just a spiritual guide, but also a compendium of warnings and signs about the future. From the return of Israel to its homeland, to the emergence of a leader who will dominate the nations, each of these prophecies carries a profound message that could be unfolding at this very moment. But why are they so relevant now? The answer is simple. We are living in times filled with signs. Global conflicts, natural disasters, and a humanity on the brink of despair seem to be aligning in a pattern that many have tried to ignore. Until now. As we unravel each of these 5 prophecies, you will discover that they are not separate warnings, but pieces of a cosmic puzzle interwoven to reveal an astonishing destiny. The last one, I assure you, will leave you breathless and make you rethink everything you thought you knew. So if you're ready, let's begin with the first revelation. The restoration of Israel. An event prophesied over 2,500 years ago, which, to the astonishment of many, was fulfilled in 1948 with the rebirth of the State of Israel. Ezekiel and other prophets of the Old Testament wrote about the return of the Jewish people to their promised land, an event that seemed unlikely during centuries of diaspora and persecution. But when the world watched in awe as Israel rose again, we understood that biblical prophecies were not mere metaphors. With its establishment, the words written long ago became living history. However, the restoration of Israel is not the end of this prophecy, but merely the beginning. Despite its rebirth, the region remains entangled in endless conflicts and tensions. The prophecy warns us of a time of great tribulation that will precede definitive peace, a time of war and deceit. The growing unrest in the Middle East, territorial disputes, and constant threats of conflict are only indications that history has yet to reach its culmination. Israel, the epicenter of this narrative, stands firm, but danger looms at every border. And it's not only on the physical ground where the pressure is felt. While Israel continues as the focal point of history, another prophecy is being fulfilled on the global stage: the acceleration of knowledge and travel. In the book of Daniel, it is mentioned that knowledge will increase and that many will run to and fro. We are living that era firsthand. Technology has shattered the barriers of time and space, connecting us instantly to any corner of the world. But with this knowledge also come great dangers. The increase of knowledge offers us extraordinary possibilities, but it also leaves us at the mercy of those who control information. The endless flow of data, the invasion of our privacy, and constant surveillance bring us closer to a future where technology could become a tool of oppression. The prophecy invites us to reflect. Are we building a freer world, or are we erecting our own digital prison? And amid this information chaos, people desperately yearn for a leader to restore order. This is where the third prophecy comes into play, the rise of a global leader. In the book of Revelation, we are told of a charismatic figure who will appear during times of great distress. This leader will present himself as a beacon of hope, drawing the masses with promises of peace and security. But behind his charming rhetoric lies a sinister agenda. He will be a master of deception, using desperation and fear to consolidate his power. Imagine a world shaken by wars and crises, a world where people cry out for stability. In such a scenario, this leader could appear as the long-awaited savior. Nations, seduced by his ability to unify and his total control over resources, will pledge their allegiance to him. But every step he takes towards absolute power will be another trap closing in on humanity. Upon seizing control, he will establish a global system where every decision, every movement, will be monitored and regulated. It won't be difficult to imagine when we observe how economies falter, how political systems collapse, and how divisions among nations grow. The stage is already set for his arrival, and once in power, he will use global instability as an excuse to impose his dominance. But power will not come without a price, and that price will be revealed in the 4th prophecy, natural disasters, and global instability. Ancient writings warn us that there will be earthquakes in various places, famines and plagues, and great signs in the sky. The extreme weather events, pandemics, and natural catastrophes we witness daily are more than mere coincidences. They seem like warnings that we are upsetting a cosmic balance. Every flood, every fire, and every natural disaster are cries from the earth itself, proclaiming that something has broken. Nature, like a silent witness, seems to announce that harmony has been lost. And as humanity confronts its own vulnerability, the figure of the global leader will become even more prominent. He will offer stability amid the chaos and present himself as the only one capable of calming the storms. But his true objective will be to exploit this state of crisis to establish total control. His dominion will solidify, and the prophecy of the mark of the beast will draw closer. Which brings us to the last and darkest prophecy, the mark of the beast. In Revelation, we are told of a system where no one may buy or sell except one who has the mark. This will be the ultimate symbol of allegiance to this global leader. It is speculated that it could manifest as a chip, a digital implant, or some form of biometric identification. Accepting this mark will mean surrendering freedom and giving up total control over our lives. Imagine a world where you cannot buy food, access healthcare, or work without this mark. Where every transaction is monitored, every movement tracked. A system where digital currencies replace cash, and the technology that promised to liberate us becomes invisible chains. This is the final warning. Accepting the mark is sealing a pact of spiritual submission. Rejecting it will bring persecution, hunger, and isolation. Accepting it will mean ultimate enslavement. And so, humanity will face a choice that will define its destiny. Will we align ourselves with this global leader and his system, or will we remain faithful to our freedom even if it means losing everything? The curtain is about to fall. The signs are here, unfolding before our eyes like a grand curtain in the final act of humanity. The choice is coming, and it will decide the future of us all.